What's up, guys? This is D&D Vapes, and I am doing a live video. The live video I'm doing is just a simple build. I was working on a build for about an hour. I would say about an hour. Then I took a break because it was taking so long. But the build I did was a nice build. It's my first time really doing this kind of build, or my second time, but this is my first time doing it the way I'm doing it now. I did it now. So basically, my mutation X, I needed some new cotton and some new coils. So I figured the best candidate for these coils would be my mutation. So we're gonna go ahead and close that door. We're gonna go ahead and take out the coils I have on the mutation. The coils I have on here are kind of beat up. They're a little bit on the old side, so I'm just gonna kind of put them aside. Actually, I should fire them and make sure they're nice and clean before I do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the wick out. We're gonna go ahead and take these wicks out first. And let's bring this down a little bit so you guys can see. This stuff here can move. That's my theorem. That's what I had on here. And now I want to use my mutation. So we're going to go ahead and get the mutation off. Get all the cotton off of it. Right, and before we put the coils away, what we do is we'll burn everything off of it and clean them so they don't like get rusty or anything like that. Because you don't want to vape it if it's rusty, all that rust. It's not good for you. So we'll go ahead and light these up. Get them nice and hot. And this will just burn everything off of it that's on them. These coils are still good. They're just kind of small when I made them. So I don't want to use a small set of coils like this. These will be good to use for something else. Oh yeah, see they come out nice and clean that way. So I got some really nice coils I built. I'm actually gonna put up some close-up, some close-ups on Instagram, some vape porn, is what people call it. And I'm gonna be doing some nice shots of my coils I made. Once I install them, I was gonna show you guys how to build them, which I usually try to do, but because of the fact that these coils, it was really kind of like my first time building them. I did a second set first. I built them before, and they didn't come out so great. This is the first set that I did. I'll show you guys. Let's put the lens on here. And this is the first set that I built. I did these a while back, and they came out okay, but you can see the second coil there. It got really messed up. Not only that, I only did it with two coils, two core wires instead of three. This set I made, I took my time making this, and I used 3 wires instead of 2. So that's how that came out. These came out really nice. Being that it was my first time making it like this, I really took my time. There's no mistakes on it. And they came out, the back side looks really nice. They got a nice bend to it, or fold to it, whatever you want to call it. Came out nice. So we're going to install it on these coils. I'm going to have to snip it now. So I got 2 separate coils. Let's get the snips. And you want to snip it in the center. Snippity snip snip. There we go. Now we got 2 of these busters, and hopefully they'll fit in here. I don't even know if they'll fit in this mutation. Yeah, this mutation, the holes on here are really small compared to what I thought they were going to be like. I might have to use the goon. I wanted to use this one, but I might have to go with the goon. These post holes are not that big, or I might actually have to use the post. Um, I got the deck. I don't. I haven't used the post or anything like that. Let's see if I can find where I put it at. Let's see the Stumpy. I got that one there. That one there. Wow, you know what? That's kind of weird. The mutation XV5. Here it goes. I found it. Ah, right there. I got the box. And here goes the post with the screws. And I think the post might actually be big enough for this, which is what I'm hoping. So let's get all this stuff out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and grab this and we're gonna put the first one. Actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna test and see if the wire actually fits in this hole. And yeah, sure enough, it looks like the post holes are way bigger than the ones on the on the um on the base here. So that's actually really good because now I know that I can finish doing this. So let's go ahead. We're gonna grab the screws. We're gonna grab the screws and Phillips head screwdriver. Wow, look at that. Another plus in my book because I can use my other screws. We're gonna put these down in here. Well, let's screw this on back down onto the deck. There we go. That's one screw. I might actually be able to use this, so I'm hoping so. All right, let's grab another screw. Quiet, quiet, boys. I'm doing a video. Respect that. There we go.
That's you.
There we go. That one's in. I don't know why this screw doesn't go in all the way. There it goes. It wasn't going threaded right. Let's get another screw in there. And there we go. And they should go all the way into the deck, not sticking out. They shouldn't be sticking out at all, these screws. So make sure that you go back a little bit until they look like they sink into some and then screw them on. Make sure they're tight. Make sure they're nice and tight. What I usually do is I grab a little pair of pliers because the screwdriver I use, and I push down with the pliers as my support to be able to turn it without slipping out of my fingers. And I give it a nice twist. Make sure they're tight. All right, guys. So that's how you do that, just to make sure they're really tight, because you don't want it loose. You don't want that. You don't want these posts shorting out. If they short out,
You took the bowls without even asking.
let's see.
I didn't give you nothing.
We're gonna.
You stop your friggin' screaming. Stop.
Let's see. We have this piece here.
Stop.
I believe this will fit. That screws on like that, and then the top should go on like that. There we go. That'll look good like that.
Out of the bowl, Danny.
just like that. All right, now we'll have two coils here. So we're going to go ahead, grab the coils. We're going to use the screwdriver to help us set them in place. You want to grab your Allen key set. You want to make sure that your Allen screws are loose, and make sure these are opened up wide, because yeah, these are going in, and you're going to need the post holes opened up all the way. So we're going to make sure these are opened up all the way. Oop, you know what? My bad. There we go. I didn't even realize I had that screw, that lens on there like an idiot. I forgot I put it on there. There we go. So we're going to grab the big screwdriver with the coils on it. Make sure they're nice and tight. We're going to go ahead and try to fit these in here. And it looks like we might have to go with 4 wraps. It looks like the 5 wraps are going to give us an issue here. 5 wraps is just a bit too much for this deck. So we are going to go with the 4 wrap. They are big coils, that's why they're huge. I didn't want to have to waste any of it, but looks like we might have to just to make this coil fit. So we'll get that slid in there. Let's see, wire cutters on my lap. We got to make one side a little bit smaller, of course. There we go. Let's get that in there. Oh, come on. There we go. Big beefy coils. So yeah, they're gonna give you a little trouble getting them in there at start, but once you get them in, they should stay in there no problem. There we go. 4 wraps. Too bad it wasn't 5. I think 5 wraps would have been a better rate, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I could deal with the 4. Now you can see how this coil here is really loose. You're gonna want to tighten that up. So make sure you pull that coil really snug. And then tighten it up nice. One, two, three, 4, 5. There we go. Shut it off while we're doing this. Nice wrap. We're going to go ahead and cut the leads. I make enough for about 3 coils to be able to build about 3 coils for 20 bucks. This is what you get. You'll get a dual coil build, 5 wraps a piece. Depending on the RDA you're using, you're going to get about 4 to 5 wraps in that coil, in that RDA. So you can hit me up or email me. My email is on my account. If you go under info, my email should be there. You can email me if you're interested in me building you some coils. Depending on the coil, it depends on the price. Each coil is different. I got like $10 coils, $5 coils, Claptons for nice and cheap prices. And I got these take forever, but they come out nice. No mistakes really. If there is, I just redo it. I take my time. That's basically Why? Oh, shoot. I knew I did something wrong. I knew it. 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 I have to rewrap this whole wire the other way. This way. I do that a lot. I tend to wrap it the wrong way because I'm not paying attention to the way I'm wrapping my wires when I wrap them. So I need a 4 wrap. There we go. All right. 4 wrap. Yep. So basically, like because that other coil is so big, you're gonna be pre-cutting your next set of coils you put in. There's no way you'll fit them in without pre-cutting them. And I usually like to pre-cut because after you're done pre-cutting, once they're in, there ain't no cutting left to do. They're just in there and that's it. Another thing you could do is once you got them in installed, you take your pliers and you just kind of flatten that coil right into that hole. And this way it won't touch your other lead when you're putting it in there. You don't have to short it. You don't have to worry about it shorting out or causing a connection with the opposite lead. So we're going to go ahead. We got that placed in there nice. That is one heck of a build, man. Snug these coils in there. Now you got to remember one thing too is when they get hot, these screws are gonna be loose. So snug them, don't tighten them because when they loosen up, you'll be able to tighten it better. But as far as them being too tight, when you sit there and strip them because you're trying to put them in too tight and then realize they're loose right after, you did all that tightening because the metal got expanded and shrunk, expanded and shrunk. Yeah, so just wait until you're done posting them and all that, and then you could go ahead and fix them up nice. All right, we got some nice beefy coils on here. All right, straighten that out a little bit. All right, also you want to make sure that your caps don't hit your coils like they are. So make sure you can put your cap down like that, adjust your coil, and just kind of see which coil would be hitting what. And I think it's that one right there that's hitting. So we're gonna have to kind of tighten this one up just a wee bit more. That's actually pretty tight. That ain't getting no tighter in there, but this one's too big on this side. So what you do is let me see that bottom one, so this top one. So you kind of want to get this coil out of there because it's too big and you want to trim it a little bit better than what you did. There we go. So what you do is you get your tweezers, your snips, and just snip a little bit more off. And you don't want to snip too much off because you snip too much off, you won't have nothing for that coil to get for the screw to hold that coil in. So you want to make sure you don't go too crazy with the coils. All right, so we're gonna get this one back in there. Actually, I like getting the bottom one in first because this way when you tighten it and you have it set, it won't be hard for the top one to get in once you get the bottom one in. So let's go ahead, tighten that in there like that. Grab that screwdriver and then get the top one and get that top coil right in there, just like that. And then pop that screw and screw that screw in. That'll hold your coil down. There we go. Just that way. It's kind of weird because this coil here seems to be a little bit smaller than this one. And that's because this one is like super loose. I haven't tightened it yet. See? So then once you tighten it, I gotta pulse it. And I got a 0.10, 0.2. Let's go ahead and pulse this. Let me tighten it 0.07. Atomizer too low. So let's go ahead and boys. No, I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh, come on. Let's see. 0.7. It wasn't that low before, man. Why did it drop so low? I had a 0.1. It's a 0.9. And why? Just put something down and open the door.
Quiet, please. You brother brought your bowl out. You can bring it back in. Excuse me. Excuse me. Your brother brought your bowl out. You can go bring his in. You go get your cup. And do it quietly, please. Don't let that door slam, and there goes the freaking window. Can you get the screen, please? Just leave it.
0.7. So I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use this on here. I'm gonna do a single coil build, and I know where I'm gonna do it. Just being that this is a big old beefy coil, plenty of coil to do a nice build on a mod that'll allow me to do a single coil build. And it's still reading low. Why is that still reading low like that? Oh, I know why. There we go. I could post this one. Let's see. 0.21. If I put another one, it should be a 0.11. That's weird why it's registering like that. Uh-oh. You get that wire in a little bit better. Almost got it. Almost got it. All right, I should be able to tighten that down. It looks like that coil is just really, there we go. That's actually should be good. It should fire right that way. No, what did they do that for? Great. How did I just manage to pull that with one finger by mistake off of my socket, off my screwdriver set? That was weird. Oh, here it goes. All right, so 0.21, right? 0.21. So if I put this one on, it should be able to read it, man. It should be able to read it. So let's try it again. All right, let's try it again, guys. Let's see if we can get the ohms to be above 1.
It's hot out, Daddy.
Yeah? So you could come.
I'm starting to sweat.
You're starting. Yeah, you could come back in. Tell Danny you could come back in too. That's why I told you guys go out back, not out front. You could go up. No, Danny, go out back and play so you guys don't.
He just told Xavier he's fine.
Peanut, he's fine, he said.
Stop
Just go
yelling.
out back and play where it's cooler.
Help your brother carry in this thing. Go outside then if you want to go up front. You two about to. Oh my God.
Them boys, you know.
You're gonna take a friggin' nap in a minute.
They could take a nap now.
Leave it alone, Danny. Just leave it alone.
Alright, so it's a hot day out. And my boys are causing issues on a hot day.
I'm about to get knocked the hell out. I don't care if everybody hears me or not.
Daddy's not gonna play out back.
He doesn't want to.
That's your stop finally.
Oh wow, the device too hot. It is too. I can't use this. This build is way too hot. That my RX 200S just overheated that fast. So what we're gonna do is, because it's overheating that fast on a build like this, what you do is these coils are hot, so we're gonna take them out. We're gonna let them cool off a little. Yeah, that's a hot coil. I can feel it. That was wicked hot. All right, let it cool off a little. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this deck off. Okay, so maybe not. It ain't coming off. Where's the screwdriver I used before? Here we go. All right, we're gonna do it this way. There we go. Loosen the screws. They should be loose. I'm actually gonna pop these batteries out because they're actually hot. Let them cool off a little. This case is hot. All right, so we're gonna take all these out. I think this is one of the problems I had before is using the velocity style deck on this. The builds you could fit aren't that great, and not that great, but it's also you can't fit big builds in here either, and I feel like it's shorting out with the deck. So I'm going with the postless style. I'm going to do a single build, which should fit in there. I don't know, it might not because I cut the posts and they're kind of short now. Actually, that might fit. If I straighten them out, they should reach down to the bottom. Hola, hola, down to the bottom. All right. Stretch out the post as much as you could. Trim any excess little wires hanging because you can't really have that in the way. Pop one down, pop the other one down. There we go. We're going to see if we can actually make this work. I don't know for a fact if it will or not. Yeah, let's try the other one. I think I screwed this build up. All that work, man, all that work. And the coils are screwed up. There we go. Yeah, these coils I think are going to be a little too small for this. Shoot, 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 shoot. Well, I'm going to go. Yeah, see, this has got a nice build on here too. I should do a single coil build on this like I had before. It was actually a really good vape. It was better than what I got on her now. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a single coil build on my favorite deck. And it's the Avocado 24. Yay. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I screwed up and cut the leads too small, so now I can't use it on the postless deck. But that's only because I was going to use it on the post. So now I'm kind of stuck using them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this cotton actually. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. No, that's too soft. Let's get these coils out of here. These coils actually would actually work good on the mutation. Who are you talking to?
I mean, those two, there was a boy and a girl named Haley Randall. I made friends with them.
Oh, just kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can I play with them?
Where?
They're just right next door.
Yeah.
I want to play with Jamie.
Avocado 24. So now I just gotta find my need to find actually the box for this because I have other parts in my box. I think this is it for the Avocado 24. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. All right, so the Avocado 24 comes with some stuff. And it comes with some pretty cool stuff. All right, so let's see. I should put the orange. Now the orange don't look red though; they look orange. I wish this came with red washers. These nice washers here would be cool because that would actually match one of the mods I like if I get one. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do a single coil build. I have the setup for it. I even have the frosted glass that would look nice frosted on there, but we'll hold off on that today. This goes on this side like that. All right, we're gonna put that there, and that's how you do the, yeah, that's how you do the single coil build. That piece goes like that, and you take the coil and you pop the coil in. That's it. Avocado is simple, very simple, very good vape production off of this thing. Very good, better than a lot of other stuff around. So let's get the coil. Let's get, where'd my little needle nose go? Here we go on my lap once again. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pop that coil in. Make sure all your leads are loose that you need. So we're gonna tighten the one, snug the ones we don't need. Okay, so we don't need this bottom one on this side, so we're gonna tighten that, snug it, just so they don't too loose and you don't lose them. We try to make sure they're tight enough. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab this one coil. Pop that in there, just like that. There we go. That's gonna end up working just right for this one. Only problem I'm having is as far as the leads go, I mean everything fits, but the cotton's not gonna fit, it seems like, because of the way it's wrapped. And this would be like one of the ones that you wrap the other way for this build. Another one that I have to change the way I wrapped it. So we're gonna unwrap it and then rewrap it. So we're just gonna grab, you know what? I got my coil jig here. I'm actually gonna wrap this a little smaller, uh, because this way I can actually fit it. No, there we go. I can actually fit it a little bit better. There we go. Very nice, very nice. So now my leads are just a little bit longer. Not much, but enough to be able to adjust my coil, clamp them down properly. They're not too big. And what I could actually probably do the postless stack too if I use that single coil. If I use this piece right here and do the single coil build and set it, it should work. But for right now, I gotta set this in here. So, oh, you know what? I reversed it, so I gotta reverse the screws. So let's go ahead and tighten these. All right, let's loosen this one. All right, we're gonna loosen this, tighten this top one on this side. Let's pop this out. It'll save on battery too. I'll get really good vapor, but it's gonna save a little bit on battery power, just because of the way this is going. So also you want to take this out. You are gonna use it, but you want to take it out for now. All right. And that's how that's gonna go. Now you have you have plenty of room for cotton. We're gonna go ahead and snug this side. I can feel the coil through the other side. That's good. That means it's actually not too long, but it's reaching. So I'm gonna actually just snug it like that. There we go. We're gonna go to the other side. We're gonna take this out now. There we go, just like that. And this is actually in a perfect spot. So we're gonna snug this right where it is. And we're actually gonna need this. So I'm gonna put it back in. I don't hear my kids. That's too quiet for me. I'll be right back. I gotta check on that real quick. Next one. All right, we got those in. And now we could go ahead and take this out. We're gonna install it on this side. We're gonna straighten the coil out. There. Grab a towel. You're probably gonna want to wipe your stuff a little if you got it wet. Don't abuse protections. Don't abuse protection. Oh, you know what? Let me take this out. Check atomizer. Yes. New coil. 0.15. There we go. I knew there was something wrong with the way that was reading. So we're gonna go ahead and post these, adjust them. I don't like those tweezers, and I feel like they're gonna break on me. I need some stronger ones, man. Where's my black ones? There we go. My black ones broke. What I did was I broke the tips on them, and I used the fat part of it. So they actually feel a little safer with them not breaking, just because they're a little stronger on the thicker part there. Is this a new coil? What the heck? I don't know how that got disconnected, but ooh, it's shorting out. There we go. That's actually working great. Ooh, I dripped juice in the wrong spot on my pants. Not cool. Where is my tweezers? Not my tweezers, my... Here we go. What you want to do is... Ow, you son of a biscuit. That is hot. Actually, stretch that bottom part out a little bit. And it should be working just fine. Let's see how it's pulsing. Oh yeah, that looks nice. If you guys can see that, I don't know, but it'll pulse from the center wire first, which is what I wanted. And then it go pull the outside lights right up around it real nice. So that's great. That's exactly how I wanted this to work. It's working really good, really good. So we're gonna get this wicked. I gotta put this together. This goes on the other side. We're gonna make sure all the leaves are trimmed up nice. What happened? Did they go inside? Yeah. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, quiet. Mommy's resting. You want to make her real mad? Then wake her up. You can either go out back in the shade and play or be quiet. So be quiet. What? No, no Xbox. How many times do we got to tell you today? All right, so I have this piece in. My coil should be firing still the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and wick it now. So we're gonna grab our organic 100% pure cotton. All right, this is the cotton we're not using. Let's see, this cotton's all messed up. Let's see. I got a good piece of cotton somewhere down here that's not so big that I could use. Like this fat piece here, it's got a couple pieces in it like this that I'll be able to use. Look at that, perfect. And there we go. That's the cotton right here. This is the piece. This is the piece. It's calling my name. We're gonna cut it right there. We're gonna cut this right here. This is a single coil build, so we only need one piece. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this wicked. We're gonna slide that in there, pull that through just like that. All right, now you got your holes. This has got to go down. So you want to grab one of your smaller screwdrivers and you want to adjust this and make sure that the wicks don't go all the way down, just enough to reach the juice. So when you put it in the hose, they'll sit in the hose very nice and not too tight and not too far down. So let's go ahead and put those in just like that. There we go, guys. And I think I did something I forgot to undo was when I twisted my cotton. I forgot to untwist it. But that's all right because it just untwisted itself. All right, so we got that cotton down in the hole. So that's one down. And make sure it's nice in there straight. It's not all tangled up or nothing. There we go. All right, that's a nice piece in there. It's not tight. It's nice and fluffy. So it should, the juice should be able to go up there really good. So let's get that other piece of cotton in there. All right, let's tuck that in that hole. This one's going to be a little harder, guys, because you got your wicking well right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that door a little bit to get it out of the way. This way I could kind of wick it just a little bit easier. Another thing you could do is you can move this out your way. This way you can use the back side of the coil, and that'll actually help you get that cotton in there a little bit. Trying to find the hole, and there it goes. The cotton's starting to go down the proper way. It was kind of tangled up in there. There we go. It just popped in there really nice. So this juice on these wicks should start wicking up the proper way. There we go. There we go. You see that, guys? I don't know if you can see that, but the juice is starting to wick itself up there in that cotton. So we're going to just kind of do that. We're going to lift up on this side, loosen this side up a little bit, and loosen that cotton up. And just lift it out of the hole a little bit. And actually, I got to pull some over from this side. Push it down in there. I got too much on one side. There we go. And it shouldn't leak either. And it seems like there's plenty of room for the e-juice to get by. So we should be able to just tilt it. Oop, wait, the doors are open. Let's close that now. Let's put our cap on that. We should be able to tip it upside down and see if it leaks. It should wick great. It shouldn't leak. It should just wick nice. So let's test it out. Yeah, it seems like it's doing pretty good. Heat up that juice. There we go. And let me get some juice on the other side. I'm going to eventually try a different juice. I got some new juices from my buddy, Foolish Vapes. He sent me some juices. I appreciate that, bud. I don't know if you're seeing this video or not, but he sent me some new juices and I'm gonna review them. Um, I don't know what the issue was about the juices, if he liked them or not, if he wanted me to review them because he didn't like them, or don't hesitate. What's it saying? Oh, it said don't hesitate. All right, so wow, look at all the bubbles, how it travels through the little holes in the coil I built. That's why I built the coils like that. It's called the flavor coil. It gives you all the flavor of the juice. Nice, bubbly. So we're gonna set this up. This is a setup for a dual coil. I don't think this has a setup for single, or does it? It has a setup for mouth to lung. I know that. Let's see. I think there's a hole somewhere around here. That's one. I think that's it. Nope. Oh, yep, that's it right there. That's the mouth to lung. There's one single hole on that side and none on that side. That's your mouth to lunger right there. Honestly, I don't know why they have a mouth to lung, but whatever. Let's fix the coil. We're gonna adjust this. Let's see. And let's see how she vapes right after this is done. Just about done with everything. I want to make sure that this is sitting right. So I want this wide open, my friends, wide open. All right. So that should be good right about there. Let's try it out. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I actually like it. It's really good. It's just a coil. My tank will have to sit sideways. I like it sitting the other way. I wish it was actually sitting like that. I have to do adjustments for it, but this way is the way actually you want it sitting. You want your coil towards you. Ooh, is that hitting the top? Is that hitting? Is that actually hitting? Let's see. Oh no, it's not hitting. Why did it feel like it was hitting? All right, so that's it, guys. That is hot. 1, 2, 3. Wattage mode, temp mode. Oh no, I don't want temp mode. Mode, memory mode, max. There we go. That's what I want. Memory mode, 90 watts. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. The coil works great, guys. All right, coil works great. All right, peace out. That was basically my screw up build on my mutation that I ended up just cracking and breaking. Then I couldn't fix the build or put a build on it. And then. All right, so basically, yeah, I'm just going to end up taking these coils here and putting them in the mutation. I think these will end up working. So I'll end up using these in the mutation. But anyways, peace out, guys. God bless and vape on. Don't forget, if you're smoking, don't smoke. It's a joke. Peace out, guys.
Can I turn this out now?
Yup.